It's amazing, right, how a framework designed for, like, building rockets can have such broad applications.
Seriously, it's blowing my mind a little.
It's making me rethink everything.
I'm already starting to see how these steps could apply to, like, so many different areas of life. I mean, who wouldn't want to be more efficient and innovative?
Exactly. But before we get too carried away brainstorming all the possibilities, let's quickly recap the 5 steps, just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay, sounds good. Step 1 was all about making the requirements less dumb.
Ah, yes, the dumb requirements. Love that.
Basically, don't just blindly accept things as they are, question the assumptions.
Challenge the status quo.
Love it. And then step 2 was about deleting parts of the process, kind of like decluttering your workflow.
Exactly. Get rid of anything that's not adding value. No more dead weight.
Ooh. And then step 3 was simplifying and optimizing.
Ah, yes. Get rid of the unnecessary complexity before you even try to make things perfect.
It's like Marie Kondoing your projects.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Yeah.
Does this task spark joy?
Okay. And step 4 was all about accelerating cycle time. But remember, only after you've laid the groundwork.
Right. Don't try to speed up a process that's still stuck in the mud.
And finally, step 5, automate. But again, timing is key. Automate only after you've optimized the process.
Right. Don't just automate a mess.
Okay, that cake analogy is officially stuck in my head. Automate only after it's baked.
Glad I could help.
But seriously, I think this whole framework is so brilliant because it really forces you to slow down and think strategically,
Absolutely.
It's not about just rushing to a solution.
It's about taking the time to do things right.
Exactly. Work smarter, not harder. And what's really blowing my mind?
What's that?
The fact that these principles can actually be applied far beyond just engineering.
You got it.
Like, we were talking about this right before the break, but I'm so curious to hear more of your thoughts on this. How do you actually see these steps being relevant to other areas of life?
Well, let's take personal productivity, for example.
Okay, yeah.
How often do we find ourselves, totally bogged down by to-do lists that are a mile long?
All the time. My to-do list is basically a monster that I can never quite slay.
I feel that. So what if we applied, Elon's principles to these to-do lists?
Okay, I'm listening.
We could first challenge the assumption that we even need to do everything on that list.
Interesting.
Are there any tasks that are, truly dumb requirements? Things that we're doing just out of habit or obligation, but that don't actually move us closer to our goals?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question to ask.
Right.
I know I have a ton of those on my list. Like, why am I still subscribed to that email newsletter that I literally never read?
Yeah, get rid of it.
Delete.
Exactly. And then we can move on to step 2, which is deleting tasks that are no longer serving us. Maybe there are, projects we started with good intentions, but that have just lost their relevance,
Yeah, those projects that have become energy drains.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to see the light. It's like decluttering our minds as well as our schedules. What about simplifying and optimizing? How does that fit in with personal productivity?
Well, I think it's all about looking for ways to, streamline our routines and habits. Are there any tasks we can delegate or automate,
Yeah.
Can we batch similar tasks together to just be more efficient?
Oh, that's smart.
Can we eliminate distractions? Create a more focused work environment?
You're making me want to go home and Marie Kondo my entire life. But seriously, I'm already seeing how much of a difference these principles can make. What about step 4, accelerating cycle time? How does that work with personal productivity?
Well, once you've eliminated the unnecessary, you've streamlined your processes, you've optimized your environment, then you can start to focus on speed.
I see.
This might mean, finding ways to work more efficiently, or learning new skills that can save you time, or even just giving yourself permission to say no to commitments that aren't really aligned with your priorities.
So it's like we're clearing the runway so we can take off.
Exactly. And finally, we have automate. This might mean using, technology to automate repetitive tasks, or even creating systems and routines that just make life easier, or delegating tasks to others who can handle them more efficiently.
So we've gone from building rockets to optimizing our to-do lists. It's kind of amazing how these principles can be applied to such different things. But what about other areas of life? Could we use these steps to, improve our relationships?
Totally.
Or our creative process? Or even our health and well-being?
Absolutely.
I mean, think about relationships for a second. What are some of the dumb requirements or assumptions that might be, holding us back from having healthier, more fulfilling connections with people?
That's a really good question. I know that I personally can get caught up in like trying to be perfect or trying to please everyone. And
Yeah.
maybe that's a dumb requirement I need to challenge.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes it's okay to just be ourselves, flaws and all.
Exactly. And then we can think about deleting parts of the relationship that are no longer serving us. Maybe it's time to let go of old grudges or negative patterns, even like toxic friendships.
Ooh, yeah. That's tough, but sometimes it's necessary, right?
It is. Sometimes you have to like prune the dead branches to make room for new growth.
That's a great analogy. Okay, but how do we simplify and optimize our relationships? How do we even do that?
Well, I think it's about finding ways to communicate more effectively. Set healthy boundaries, create more space for like joy and connection. It might even mean seeking professional help, for struggling with some deeper issues.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. We've gone from rockets to-do lists to relationships. I'm starting to think there's no limit to where we can apply these steps.
You're right. The possibilities are truly endless. We could use these steps to improve our creative process, to break bad habits, to learn new skills, to build a business. I mean, we could even use them to make a positive impact on the world.
Whoa, this is getting pretty profound. So what's the key takeaway here for our listeners? What do you want them to really walk away with after hearing all of this?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. We don't have to accept things as they are.
We have the power to change things.
Exactly. We have the power to question assumptions, to challenge the status quo, and to create positive change in our lives and in the world. And, Elon Musk's 5-step engineering protocol really gives us a framework for doing just that.
I love that. It's like we've been given this secret weapon for innovation and personal growth.
Absolutely. And you know what the best part is?
What?
It's a weapon that anyone can use. It doesn't matter what your background is or what your goals are. These principles are universal.
This is so inspiring. I'm feeling super motivated to go out there and make some positive changes in my life. What about you, listener? Are you ready to unlock your inner Elon? So let's get even more creative here.
All right, let's do it.
How could someone apply these steps
Oh.
to, say, their health and fitness goals?
Oh, interesting. Health and fitness.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm always struggling
Yeah, me too.
to stick to a workout routine
So hard.
and healthy eating.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about it. It's so hard.
It is hard.
So, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine applying step 1.
Okay.
Make the requirements less dumb
Right.
to your fitness routine.
Making the requirements of fitness less dumb. Like that.
Right. So, are you following a workout plan that you secretly hate just because you think that's what you should be doing?
Right, because it's the right thing to do.
Maybe the dumb requirement
Yeah.
is that exercise
Yeah.
has to be something you dread.
Ooh. Challenging assumptions. I like it.
Whoa. That is a total mind shift.
It is.
I actually, kind of hate my current workout routine. It's like super intense
Yeah.
and makes me feel awful.
Why would you keep doing that?
No wonder I can't stick with it.
Right.
Right.
So you could challenge that assumption and find a form of movement that you actually enjoy.
What do I actually enjoy? Ooh.
Right. There's got to be something.
Maybe it's dancing or hiking or swimming.
Maybe.
Ooh. Or rock climbing.
Ooh, fun.
The key is to make it something that you look forward to.
Right.
Not something you dread.
It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Okay, that's brilliant. So instead of forcing myself to do burpees.
Oh, I hate burpees.
Burpees. The worst.
I could join a dance class.
Yes.
Or go for a hike with friends. So much better.
That actually sounds fun.
See, now you're thinking like Elon.
I am thinking like Elon.
You're challenging the assumptions.
All right.
And then you can apply step 2.
Step 2.
Try and delete part of the process
Delete.
to your diet.
Ooh, to my diet.
Right. So are there foods that you're eating out of habit or obligation, but that don't actually make you feel good?
Oh, 100%.
Like what?
Like that bag of chips that I mindlessly munch on every afternoon.
Oh, yeah. We all have our vices.
Elite.
Get rid of it.
See,
And maybe you can even delete the idea that healthy eating has to be restrictive and boring.
ooh, yeah.
Right. Could you try a new recipe?
Ooh, a new recipe, yeah.
It's both healthy and delicious.
I love to cook.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've made the requirements less dumb.
Okay.
We've deleted the chips.
All right.
What?
Now it's time to simplify and optimize.
How do we simplify and optimize?
Well, think about meal prepping on Sundays.
Ooh, meal prepping, that's good.
Right. To make healthy eating easier during the week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or maybe, like, find a workout buddy
Oh, workout buddy, that's
to
it.
keep you motivated and accountable.
Yeah, I need someone to, like, drag me to the gym.
Right. Someone to keep you going.
Okay, and then accelerating cycle time.
Yeah.
What would that look like?
That could be, like, gradually increasing the intensity
Ooh, yeah, gradually. I like that.
or duration of your workouts as you get stronger.
As you get stronger. Okay. And then automating.
Automating could be as simple as, like, setting reminders on your phone
Ooh, reminders. That's good.
to drink water.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
to go for a walk.
Yeah, those are good.
Little things that make a big difference.
So we've gone from building rockets
We have.
to optimizing our to-do lists
Yep.
to now transforming our health and fitness.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. I'm starting to see Elon Musk's 5 steps everywhere. It's like a secret code. So, dear listeners, as we wrap up this deep dive into Elon Musk's engineering secrets, remember this. You have the power to make things less dumb, to simplify, to optimize, to accelerate, and to automate your way to a more fulfilling and successful life. Until next time, keep questioning, keep innovating, and keep reaching for the stars.